We're back. Hey guys, I'm Ericka Champion Wise, and I'm super excited that you're here. Thank you so much for all of your love on these videos. These are so much fun to make. I really like adding all this lifestyle stuff. It's kind of been a lot of fun. So we are back again for part 3 of my organizational craziness. How I keep my life organized with my trusty happy planner. I want to show you my next section, which is all about paparazzi. It's all about paparazzi. So I have another divider, just a plain Jane divider, and I've got paparazzi on it here. And then I start out with another calendar. I know, I've got so many. How do I keep up? This one is all about paparazzi. This is all about paparazzi. This is when I'm going to do my team trainings, when I'm going to hold question and answer sessions, when my leaders are going to step up and lead, when I'm going to go live on Facebook and talk about the opportunity and those sorts of things. This is my meat and potatoes. This is how I structure my paparazzi life. And in January, this is even more important for me to have because I am leaving for 2 weeks. And so my leaders and my assistant will get a copy of this so that they can keep my team on track while I am gone, because we can't lose any momentum just because I'm out of the country. So this is helping them to know who is doing what on what day. So leaders, sister, you don't have to do it all. You are one human being. You are one woman. And I know we're powerful and we're strong and we can do anything we want, but we don't have to do all of it. So letting your leaders lead and having it set up. And look, I've got leader is going to do some training for me. I'm going to do my own training as usual, but I'm out on a couple of my usual training nights. So I've got people stepping in, and I've got it written on just this calendar that is only for paparazzi. Nothing else goes on this calendar. My life is crazy and I have so much to do, and I know yours does too. So having just a specific paparazzi only one, and I look at it every day and every morning when I come in my office and I sit down and I take a look at it, I'm like, okay, so Sarah is training today and we've got Angela doing this, and just who's going to be doing what, and having it written down. My consultants can also see it too, because I'll share it with them in my team group and they know what to expect, and it helps them remember what they're going to do. My next page, this is just something I created. It is something that I use for myself because, again, very crazy, very busy. This is just, it's a piece of paper, y'all. It's just a piece of paper. This is my kind of monthly tracking sheet so that my poor little brain. My first one that I have here is my personal goals. These will be things that I'm working toward in the month. So it'll be things like recruitment goals, monetary goals, sales goals, active, how many teammates I want active, and those sorts of things. That's where I'm going to write down those goals. And so every time I open the paparazzi section, there are the goals, and it's just another reminder. My goals are fresh in the front of my mind where I see them every day and I don't forget what I'm working for. Now, I have big goals, and we will talk about them in the mindset and goals section later in another video. So this particular one is not those big goals. Like, I have big scary goals. That's not what I'm putting in here, because let's be realistic. I'm in a fashionista right now. Hitting jet setter, which is one of my scary goals, it's not going to happen in January. I mean, God could make mountains move. I'm not saying God can't make it happen, but it's realistic. These are my realistic goals. This is, I want to recruit 3 new consultants, or I want to recruit 4 new consultants. I want to have 40 personally sponsored active. I want to help 6 of my personally sponsored rank up. I want to help this many directors get to premier director, that sort of thing. Those are the goals that I put in that section. Those are the reachable goals that are realistic for me to push in January. Now, they're push goals. They're absolutely push goals. They're goals that stretch me, because sometimes getting 6 people to rank up in a month is tough, right? So they're push, but they're still reachable goals. I hope that makes sense there. This is not where I put those big scary goals. Those big scary goals are on my vision board here. We're working on those. And then in the middle, I'll put some notes and things that I really need to remember this month, like Empowering Peak Convention. If we have a January promotion, I don't know if we have. I'm recording this in December, so I don't know if we have one yet. We might by the time January comes around. And I might write some other things as it goes through, like things I need to mention for my team and I need them to know and I need them to remember, and like I'm just going to hammer it home for them. Sign up for Empowering Pink. Sign up for convention. Whatever it is. That sort of thing. And then I have a section here. This section is for team recognition. So I have a large team and lots of people are doing lots of stuff, and I love recognizing them, and I love sending those rank gifts and cards for hitting crown clubs and whatever. However, I get crazy, I get busy, and if it's a crazy, awesome, and amazing month where I've got like 40 people ranking up, things can get lost in the shuffle. And sometimes I have these amazing consultants that they like rank up on the 4th day of the month, and by the time the end of the month comes around, I've forgotten, because life. And so as people hit things, or as they hit whatever it is that they're working toward, I write it down on that day. I write it down immediately. So like I would write down Susan Smith hit director, whatever it is, or you know, Sally Joe Crown Club 10, or whatever it is that they hit that time, so that I don't forget. I feel terrible when I forget that they're doing awesome and amazing stuff. So writing it down has been my saving grace. Then at the bottom, I have 3 different sections here for trainings that I do. You guys know I love training. So I've got team trainings that I host. Then I've got my leaders trainings. I train my leaders independently of my team group. And then I have YouTube trainings that I'll host. And a lot of times I use this to jot down ideas, or as things come along in my group and we're talking about stuff and I realize, okay, so we need to really talk about how to order inventory or whatever it is. And so I'll write it down as I'm going through. This is like my paper brain. A girlfriend of mine used to call it her paper brain. This is my paper brain. This is how I remember things. And then on the back side of this, I made it 2-sided on purpose. I have my leaders list. It's just 1 page because I don't work with everybody. You got a big team, you can't work with everybody. But I do work with the standouts. I do really push those standouts and grow them into leaders. And I really work with the ones who are already leading to grow, to teach them how to grow leaders. That's what I am here for. I am to grow leaders and to teach leaders how to grow leaders. I love it. That's where I'm at in my business, and it is so much fun. So this list lets me remember, because if you've got 20 leaders, you know, things get a little crazy, especially if you're working on your own promotion or you're just killing it with sales, or like me, I'm going to be traveling so much. I need to know who my leaders are, and I need to find them like that. Like boom, I don't even have to think. It's right here, and I don't have to search in this crazy memory bank of mine to figure out who. No, they're right here. It helps me, it saves me, and it also means that I don't forget anybody. This is my lifesaver. I will write down, sometimes I'll write down names, or sometimes I'll write down, you know, their goals or the things that they're shooting for or their why or what have you. It just kind of, every month is different for the reasons that I use this leaders list, but I always have a list. Always have a list. The next part of this is mostly blank. These are some notes that I have, some things I would like to do. They're just brain dumps, things I would like to do. The second one is, what is that? Oh, they're awards that I want to start. Then next, I just have some blank note pages. They're Happy Planner sells these. I think I got them at Joann's or Michael's or one of those stores. They're just blank notes, but what I've done is in the past I've written notes and I just shift them to the back. So I'll show you some of these. Are brain dumps. These are just things that I've thought about before. This was a team training. These were announcements that I needed to make. This was some leaders trainings. And I have other training ideas, and I was running some numbers on that one. I have also been known to use the notes section to run numbers for my team, to let leaders know what they need, that sort of thing. So I like having these notes because as I'm in a meeting or something, or I'm just sitting at home and I have these like, oh, I need to train on this, I can run over to my notes, in my paparazzi section. So if it's a paparazzi specific something, it's all in one place, and I just flip to that section and I jot down the note real quick and I'm good. And I don't stress about it, and I don't have to try and remember it. It's all very organized. That's why I have a paparazzi specific section, and I can grow this at any time. You know, I can add more things. I will add the habits of success. It's a paparazzi thing. It's in your back office. It's one of the things that Trent Kirby likes to use a lot. I will add the habits of success in here, and I can add anything else that I want or that is paparazzi specific in here as I need to. I really like having it's all about paparazzi, but it's all in this one big calendar, notebook, brain, so that I'm not having to hunt for all of these notebooks all over my house. This one guy goes with me, and if it ever gets full, or if I can take out those notes and file them and I can keep them for later, and I do keep them for later because I do repeat some of those trainings because we have new people all the time. So that is section 3, all about paparazzi.